To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
Viewers, the Indian Army has revealed the role of China in aiding Pakistan when India had launched its attack on the terror camps within the terror state. Lieutenant General Rahul Singh, the Deputy Chief of Army Staff, Capability Development and Sustenance, has revealed that China had aided Pakistan by providing live intel. He said China has turned Pakistan into live weapons laboratory, and as much as 81% of Pakistan's arsenal is from China, is made in China. So here's the nexus of three enemies. Pakistan, viewers, which was in the front while China was providing all the support, giving live updates in fact to Pakistan. The Army Deputy Chief of Army Staff said Türkiye also played an important role in providing support. The remarks from the army come weeks after India launched Operation Sindoor, targeting the terror bases within Pakistan. Pakistan, remember, had relied on Chinese arms and military systems such as PL-15 missile, J-10 and JF-17 fighter planes, and HQ-9 air defense systems. Remember, during the conflict, Pakistan had also relied heavily on Turkish drones and Chinese missiles to target civilian areas in India. And listen in to what exactly Lieutenant General Rahul Singh, in fact, had to say.
Another important thing during Op Sindoor was air defense. This time, thankfully, our population centers were not quite addressed. In the next round, we had to be prepared for that. And we had China providing all possible support. And it's no surprise, because if you were to look at statistics, in the last 5 years, 81% of the military hardware that Pakistan is getting is all Chinese, 81% of that. Is that he's able to test his weapons against, say, various other weapon systems that are there. It's like a live lab which is available to. So it's a good. That is what is something we have to be very, very cognizant about. Again, Turkey also played a very important role in providing the type of support. When the DGMO level talks were going on, Pakistan actually was mentioning that we know that your such and such important sort of vector is primed and it is ready for action. I would request you to perhaps, pull it back. So he was getting live inputs as far as from China. So that is one place we really need to move fast.
Let's now go across to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us on the broadcast when we're on this. Srinjoy, now this is sensational and it is extremely serious as well. Now there are two adversaries on the board that we are talking about. While on one hand efforts were being made to ease out relations between with China, but now with this new piece of information coming in, how China was aiding Pakistan during Operation Sindoor, during the conflict with India, don't you think it is now going to be very important to perhaps devise a new strategy in how it should be dealing with China?
Yes, you're absolutely right. The thing is, the fact that China was helping Pakistan during the conflict is very well known. They were providing what was called minute-to-minute information, hot information that would help the Pakistani military effort. The Turks also did exactly the same. What Lieutenant General Rahul Singh did not say and is known is the fact that when India destroyed one of the Pakistani surveillance planes, an eye in the sky, which was Swedish, the Turks immediately supplied one of theirs. Now that is serious aid in the middle of a conflict. This is not something which is about buying and selling. This is about supplying a piece of equipment which was desperately needed at that time. And the Turks gave it immediately. So this is very clear that both China and the Turks Turks also helped Pakistan during the conflict. About this, there is no doubt. What Lieutenant General Singh has said is absolutely correct. India is well aware of this. The fact that the Chinese have given 80% of the weapon systems that Pakistan has, there is no doubt. The fact that the Chinese minute by minute got information, there is no doubt. The fact that the Turks have with equipment, loads of planes that came in carrying weaponry, and during the conflict, that is known. And of course, this eye in the sky that the Turks gave the Pakistanis when they needed it most. All of this is worrying for India.
Now, this is extremely important. We are, in fact, now joined by retired Lieutenant General Asit Mistry as well. Shunja, request you to stay on with us. Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, I want to get your reaction to the latest development that has now taken place. India's Deputy Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Rahul Singh, has made a sensational revelation. So, there was this China, Pakistan, Türkiye Nexus that was at play during Operation Sindoor, and he has revealed how China was feeding live updates to Pakistan while Türkiye was supplying drones during Operation Sindoor. Your first reaction to this, and how should India now be looking at both of them?
We should not be surprised by what has been happening, and these are threats that are well known. The collusion between Pakistan and China is well known. China has been supporting Pakistan with military equipment and other kind of assistance, including intelligence, finance, and so on, for a long time. Similarly, the relationship between between Pakistan and Turkey actually goes back to early 50s, when Pakistan and Turkey were both part of the CENTO, the so-called Asian equivalent of NATO. And since then, on and off, there has been a very regular kind of exchange between Turkey and Pakistan as far as military assistance is concerned. A lot of Pakistani pilots have been training on Turkey F-16s. Turkey has also been supplying spares for maintaining Pakistan's F-16s. These are threats and collusions that are quite well known. It is just that for some time Turkey had gone out of, kind of radar. Operation Sindoor has only revived the old threat. And as I said, China-Pakistan collusion is well known, and therefore we have to be prepared for a two-front threat.
Yes, that's an important point you've made, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry. Also, of course, it is a well-known fact that as far as China is concerned, it is Pakistan's all-weather friend, and how we have seen in the past as well, it has always helped Pakistan. But sir, if we see the same story with a slightly different lens, would you agree if I say that even if there was this live intel being provided to Pakistan by China, drones and other ammunition was being provided from Türkiye to Pakistan, still Pakistan could not save its air, defense systems, air bases, and also the terror infrastructure, because India managed to hit them hard despite all the support that Pakistan really had during Operation Sindoor from its friends like China and Türkiye.
Yes, there is no doubt in what you have said. 200%. We have taught a lesson to Pakistanis that they came crying to seek a ceasefire on 10th of May. So the fact that our strikes have been very, very effective, including the first strike on 7th May, notwithstanding the cost that we had to pay for it, but the subsequent strikes also and the mega strike on 10th of May have all been extremely effective. So notwithstanding the kind of assistance that Pakistan has been getting, we've been more than successful. There is no dispute, no doubt on that.
All right, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Let me go back colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary, who continues to be with us as well at this point in time. Srinjoy, like I was, saying earlier, of course, we have to see the positive side also here, which, we can't really ignore, because despite all the support Pakistan's friends, China and Türkiye were providing it, I mean, it should come as an embarrassment to them as well, because even their support could not really help Pakistan against India in Operation Sindoor.
There is no doubt about that. Lieutenant General Mistry is absolutely right when he said that despite that, India did whatever was necessary and India was very successful. There's no dispute to that. But it must be remembered that this is something in future, if there is future conflict, these issues will also have to be taken into consideration. That there will be live intelligence inputs from the Chinese, and even the fact, even with the Turks, the fact that this eye in the sky given to Pakistanis almost immediately is something to be really concerned about.
Absolutely. And what next can really be expected given this particular revelation coming in from the government side? Are we likely to see some kind of a change in strategy? Have you heard anything from the government? Because, like I mentioned earlier, attempts clearly are being made simultaneously to improve the relationship. In fact, when Mr. Rajnath Singh had gone to China for the summit there, the SCO summit, he also refused to sign that joint declaration where Pahalgam terrorism was mentioned. So in a way, simultaneously, are we seeing a change in strategy there, that we are calling out Pakistan, naming and shaming Pakistan, and perhaps China's support also is something we are highlighting when we are going abroad in these foreign delegations?
Undoubtedly, the point is that the fact that the Chinese helped the Pakistan in the way they did is well known. The world knows it. All the foreign countries, the governments, our friends, all of them know about it. Also with the Turks, the fact that once the Saab eye in the sky was destroyed,